Alright guys, my name's Ben. I'm here with Marissa and James from Shaydes.
Hi.
We did a fantastic little live session just behind us. You might be able to still see that some of the microphones are still set up. So thank you guys for coming down and doing the session.
No worries. Thanks for having us. Yeah.
Thought starts off just asking how you guys kind of formed, what's the history of Shaydes and how long you've been around and all of that.
Well, not very long. We've released our first song and sort of released ourselves in December of 2015, so about a month ago. Yeah. And we've just been really working at it ever since. We made friends and started playing music together about 6 months prior to that because of a jam night that I started up in Reading for local musicians to come down and play, just no strings attached and no agenda, just like for fun. And we got really close, and then I was like, hey, I write songs, and they were like, we'd like to help you with that, and kind of just went from there.
So how many members are there in the band, so you guys?
There's 5 now.
Yeah, there's 5 of us in total.
Yeah.
Who are the other members?
We've got David on keys and violin and tambourine. And
good mixture.
Yeah, I know, he does everything.
Diverse.
And Demetrius is on the drums, and Andy's on the bass.
Nice.
And this is James, and I'm Marissa.
Yes.
Just to reiterate.
Yeah.
In case
Marissa.
you didn't catch that.
It works. So what's the new single you've released? How was that written? Was that something you started with originally and then kind of brought to the group, or was it kind of a collaborative project?
So basically I've been writing songs for about 6 years, only acoustically, and I've tried different things. Like I've tried to start up bands and it's kind of not gone the way I've expected it to, and it's sort of fallen apart, or the people just haven't quite got it. But this song was something that I wrote it acoustically and then wanted it to be full band, and these guys brought it to life, and I thought, okay, well, it's a good starter point. It's not the most perfectly recorded track, like some of it had to be programmed and stuff, which wasn't actually our intention, but we're going into a studio very soon, actually in the next month, and we're going to record 2 EPs which are going to come together to make an album eventually, which basically represent the best songs that we've come up with as a band, and we're really excited.
Cool. So how many original tracks do you have ready at the moment before you go into the studio? Kind of how much have you written?
Well, you've written like literally hundreds of tracks.
Yeah.
I mean, quite literally, if you look on our iTunes, it's just hundreds and hundreds of tracks. But in our set at the moment, I suppose it's about 12 songs.
Yeah, like ones that we sort of put
there.
in and pull out again. I think on the album we're looking about eight tracks, nice. Like 4 in each EP. The whole idea is that 4 will be kind of like more sad and dark, and 4 will be more happy and upbeat, and like we'll have like the dark shades and the light shades, and they come together, if you know what I mean.
So the album will just be like the double EP just together all in one.
Yeah, basically.
So it's kind of almost an influence of a concept album, to a certain extent, kind of taking a hint from that.
Yeah. That sounds really good. So when it came to recording your last song, was that just a home recording then, or is that a small studio? Or?
Yeah, so basically it was sort of half studio, half at a friend's house in their bedroom, and my friends at the time, they were like, hey, we'll do this track for you for free as like a tester of what we can do, and I was like, great. Unfortunately, they sort of like, we don't talk as much anymore just because they got really busy really fast. They're very good at what they do, and
I was going to say, it's a great sounding track. I couldn't believe it wasn't all done in the studio. It sounds really good.
Yeah. Well, we really tweaked it quite a lot to make sure it did sound bigger. When you know that like the drums were programmed in basically because of timing and stuff. They were obviously getting all the work coming in and stuff. And I would rather that it was real drums. And I think you can tell the difference, like when it is real versus.
So there's that extra bit of dynamics to the track.
Yeah.
Hear a little alive.
Yeah, like the music, the whole thing behind it all is that, like I feel like what we have as a band is that it's genuine, and the message is real, like a genuine message, and I want to like be true to that, and I think that comes into play with the way we record it. Obviously adding sounds and effects later on, everybody does that, that's part of the process, but but these guys, I want them to all be on it, every instrument. So
cool. Excellent. So apart from the album coming up, have you guys ever been around a few months? How much are you gigging? Are you out and about quite a lot all over the place, or?
Well, a little bit, yeah. I mean, our most recent gig was for BBC Introducing at the Purple Turtle, which was a very, very good gig, absolutely packed out, which was fantastic. So yeah, that was our latest gig. But it's been kind of sort of not it's slow to a certain extent, only because it's just sort of building up, trying to get a fan base, trying to get obviously the album done, this and that and stuff. So it's also official gigs, I suppose. On 3 now, is it?
Yeah, we've got a lot of behind the scenes sort of work going on at the moment. Like we're applying for different competitions and stuff like that, and getting all of our sort of like image work and branding sort of together. Because obviously music's it's a business, isn't it? And we want people to be able to connect with our music, but it's very visual these days, and we understand that. So we're just trying to sort of, package ourselves, I guess.
Come up with a full product before you kind of go fully out to the world.
Exactly. Yeah. And also, well, we're only like a month in, so I mean, I understand we need to be gigging more, and we are going to be gigging more, but I want to go to different places. So we're just sort of talking to people at the moment, trying to find some shows where we could support some people as well as go there, because we don't just want to play to no one. But yeah.
That sounds really good. Cool. Well, I think that's a nice short little interview. Anything you guys want to plug in, like the single, everything like that? Websites, things like that?
Oh, yeah.
All the social medias, yes.
All the social medias, yeah. We're working on it all. So basically, at the moment, our main site is on Facebook. So if you go to facebook.com/Shaydes Official, you'll find us. It's spelt with a Y, so it's SHAYDES. And it will take you to all of our other sites from there. We post on there all the time. We have Instagram and things, and that's on there. Our actual Shaydes website is a work in progress, and it should be up and running in the next few weeks. So.
And what's your single called, and where can people get it?
It's called All You Want, and you can find it on iTunes or Spotify, SoundCloud as well. If you don't want to pay for iTunes or Spotify, just if you can find the time to give it a listen, then we'd love that.
Yep.
Let us know what you think.
Cool, fantastic. Well, thank you guys for joining us for the first kind of underground live session. We've had great fun having recording here. I've really enjoyed it. It's been a fantastic little session. Find Shaydes everywhere, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you again next time. Cheers.
Thanks, bye.
Thank you.